I got news for you. I'm Roy Wood Jr. In the news this week. Howard Lutnick has a plan for rising grocery costs. More states consider internet age verification laws.
I gotta break the news to you. There's titties out there.
Hakeem Jeffries finally watches an episode of Have I Got News for You.
You better watch how you talk when you talk about me.
On Amberstein tonight, she's a comedian, author, and host of the podcast Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, but that's only because the Bluetooth keep disconnecting. It's Paula Poundstone. And joining Michael, she is the Attorney General of the state of Michigan, where she's fought for anti-discrimination laws and fraud protection. She's also got a great recipe for mom spaghetti. It's Dana Nessel. Now for the biggest stories of the week. Michael, Dana, watch the clip. Tell me what's the story.
Oh, that's the Capitol. Oh, can't come in. Sorry, we're closed. And that used to be where we lived. And now it's no more. And we're kidnapping people off the street. The story is, it's another day in Trump's America.
The story is, we're in day 25 of the government shutdown. So let's start with an easy, simple question. What is this administration focused on doing instead?
There's a ballroom.
Yes, the ballroom. This week, the Trump administration demolished the entire east wing of the White House. Let's do some before and after. Here's a satellite photo of the before, and here's the after.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And that's where the First Lady's office is. So imagine the work that's not getting done right now.
But the good news is there's like a 95% chance we find Jimmy Hoffa at long last.
Trump is adding a 90,000 square foot ballroom that they're saying is big enough to hold 999 people or 666 upside down.
A 90,000 foot ballroom for a bunch of people who you know can't dance.
Now, what promise did the president make when he announced the project back in July?
He promised that he wasn't going to actually destroy any of the White House.
Here's the answer.
It'll be near it, but not touching it, and pays total respect to the existing building, which I'm the biggest fan of. It's my favorite.
He said that?
Yeah.
I know we do this all the time, but...
Just let me get near it, baby. I ain't gonna touch it. I just want to be near it. Trump's already broken his promise not to interfere with the existing White House, obviously, but all is okay because he loves the sound of construction.
I love that sound. It reminds me of money. In this case, it reminds me of lack of money because I'm paying for it.
Question, is he paying for it?
No.
Points for y'all. Trump now says the ballroom will cost $300 million and that he's gonna pay for some of it, although his contribution amount has not been revealed. They've torn down the East Wing, but as you know with construction, the debris has to go somewhere. Where are the remains of the East Wing being laid to rest?
Chuck Schumer's backyard.
Chuck Schumer catches stray every week. Roll the clip.
This is video we took this afternoon of the golf course at Haynes Point in Southwest D.C. A construction worker told us the dirt is being used on the grounds there.
Aren't they gonna sell off parts of the...
That's what I'm talking about.
I think he's actually just looking for new places to bury his ex-wives.
I think we can all agree that even if the ballroom turns out great, that none of this is gonna be a good look. Question, how is Speaker Mike Johnson responding to the bad optics of Trump and his ballroom?
I think he's trying to pivot away from this in the hopes that he'll be raptured before he actually has to answer any questions about it.
I know exactly what Mike Johnson says. He doesn't know, he hasn't seen it, he never heard of it. He travels around with a bag over his head most of the time. He doesn't have any staff to tell him shit. He has no idea, he has no way of knowing, he hasn't read it.
Mike Johnson's defense is that everybody's doing it.
The White House has been renovated many times over the years. You understand, the British burned it down practically in 1814, and then they rebuilt it in the early 1820s.
Yeah, everybody remembers that. Everybody remember when the British came in and did a nice renovation. So now the construction hasn't been hampered by the shutdown, but one thing that is impacted is the House of Representatives. Speaker Johnson still refuses to seat Arizona Congresswoman-elect Adelita Grijalva, with some people speculating it's because she will be the deciding vote in the release of the Epstein files. Who did Mike Johnson blame for his decision not to swear in Ms. Grijalva?
Was it you?
Nancy Pelosi.
Let's take a look.
I'm following the Pelosi precedent, by the way. When my dear friend from Louisiana, Julia Letlow, Nancy Pelosi took 25 days to swear her in.
That was the date that actually the representative-elect Letlow at the time requested. You know, she had obviously her...
Okay, here's some more examples, okay?
No, but wait a minute. No, that's the Pelosi precedent, but Pelosi didn't delay that.
No, let me give you more than Pelosi precedent, okay?
And what about the Johnson precedent?
Now, on the upside, the Attorney General in Arizona is now suing Mike Johnson for failing to seat the representative-elect, to which Mike Johnson said this.
The Attorney General from Arizona just wants publicity, so she's lobbed onto this as well to get her day in the sun. Bring it, sister.
Let me ask you guys something. Do y'all get blacker when you're near someone that white?
Yeah, a little bit. Grijalva can't get seated, but in the meantime, what government agency has not been affected by the government shutdown?
I mean, when you say not affected, I think you mean like just pouring money into ICE.
Yeah, I mean, they have an enormous budget, and they're actually trying to recruit from all the police departments around the country, which I could tell you has local police departments pissed off.
Yes, this week, ICE was out in full force, doing all types of stuff, like tackling people in a Home Depot in Illinois, engaging in a shootout on the streets of LA, and conducting a military-style sweep of vendors on New York City's Canal Street, and them New Yorkers were not having it. I love that she gave the middle fingers and then was like, all right. Still gotta make my train.
Well, we'll cuss your ass out, but on our time.
Yeah. Besides New Yorkers hating their guts, does anyone know what other problem ICE is running into?
The fact that they have huge guts and that they can't pass the physicals.
More than a third of prospective new ICE agents are failing to muster the required 15 push-ups, 32 sit-ups, and a 1.5 mile run in under 14 minutes. Everybody knows the ICE stands for I can't be exercising right now. Amber, Paula, watch the clips and tell me what is the story.
Hello, America. I'm gonna hit you right in the Department of Justice. It's Ritz crackers. Oh, that's money.
Same value.
And that is Lindsey Halligan? If you've ever said anything bad about Trump, she's coming.
Yeah, she's making the list.
That's right. Are you on the list?
I hope so. If you are not on the list, shame on you.
The story is the Justice Department, Donald Trump, is prosecuting his enemies and enriching himself. This week we learned that President Trump is demanding the government give him justice. And by justice, of course, I mean cash.
The President of the United States wants his own government, and it appears his employees who run the Justice Department, to pay him a whopping $230 million.
Now, if it's starting to feel like Donald Trump is selling America for parts, he is selling America for parts, and we can't say Donald Trump didn't warn us. Here's Donald Trump on this is on a real Discovery Channel show from 2011.
I'm Donald Trump, and I'm doing something no one's ever done before, putting a dollar value on the whole of the United States of America. So, if we had to sell America lock, stock, and barrel right now, what would be a fair price?
Donald Trump hosts Curiosity, What's America Worth?
Yeah, that was a real show. That would be like if Lauren Boebert 15 years ago hosted a show called Touching Dicks in the Movie Theater. With Lauren Boebert. That's how literal that is. Now, Does anyone know who will pay this $230 million to Trump?
We will. All of us will.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct. It's not going to be a major corporation paying the 230. It's going to be you, and you. Move right there. You. Yep. And all of you.
All the people in the front row were leaning sideways right then. Not me.
Here's Dana Bash with the details.
Any payment he gets would come from taxpayer funds, your money.
Dana, you are an attorney general in the state of Michigan. Please explain to us, how the fuck does this work exactly? Because this feels like a conflict of interest.
Everything he does is a conflict of interest. But I'm just interested, if he's selling all of the United States, how's he going to unload Ohio?
You brought college football beef to a news channel.
I did.
You know how deep the hatred has to be for the Buckeyes?
It's real. It is real.
It's a conflict of interest what Trump is trying to do, because it's a case where Trump himself and his own appointees would be the ones to approve the settlement. According to the Justice Department manual, settlements over $4 million must be approved by the Deputy Attorney General or Associate Attorney General. The current Deputy Attorney General is a dude named Todd Blanche. Let's get a picture of Todd Blanche up there. Look at him.
What did you say? Did you say the Department of Justice manual?
The Department of Justice got a book that say, here are the rules. If we gonna pay out more than $4 million, this person got to approve the money.
Roy, that is so cute, because we have a constitution that says the rules too.
Yeah.
They're ignoring that,
Yeah.
so I don't know why a DOJ handbook matters. But Todd Blanche was Trump's personal lawyer.
Todd Blanche's last job was Donald Trump's lead criminal defense lawyer. That is just a fun coincidence. Here's a picture of them back in the good old days. There they are. This is very unprecedented. It's unconventional. And even Donald Trump himself knows it's unconventional.
With the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes a decision, right? And, that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. But I was damaged very greatly, and any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
I think he means charity, some stripper.
When the Justice Department isn't planning ways to give government money to the president, it's spending the money on questionable prosecutions. The person in charge of those questionable prosecutions is interim U.S. Attorney for Virginia's Eastern District, Lindsey Halligan. What qualifies Lindsey Halligan to be the interim U.S. District Attorney from the Eastern District of Virginia?
Honestly, she has great hair. Certainly not her resume is not really the first place that they looked in terms of determining whether she should be there or not.
Well, that's some damn points for you, because that is absolutely correct. Whoa. Wow. Lindsey Halligan's qualifications are basically nothing. She's a former insurance lawyer who met Trump at a golf club and went on to join his personal legal team. And when prosecutors in Virginia refused to indict James Comey and Letitia James, lo and behold, Lindsey got the job. Which brings us to earlier this week when Anna Bauer, a senior editor from Lawfare, reported she got a text from Halligan. Apparently, Lindsey Halligan was furious about a New York Times story that Bauer had tweeted about the Letitia James case, and things just got weirder from there.
According to Bauer, Lindsey Halligan wrote, quote, Anna, Lindsey Halligan here. You're reporting things that are simply not true. Thought you should have a heads up. What followed that initial text was more than a day of text insisting that the reporting from the New York Times was inaccurate. Halligan wrote, by the way, everything I ever sent you is off record. You're not a journalist, so it's weird saying that, but just letting you know.
You know, what I don't understand is why at that point she just didn't respond. New phone, who dis?
Dana, when is it appropriate to ever text journalists?
Definitely not in the middle of a grand jury proceeding. That would probably be the last time that I would do it. But I have to say, what I find so amusing about this situation is this is obviously a show trial, right? There's nothing more in terms of the prosecution of A.G. James. But why even go there? Why not just an all-out cage match on the White House grounds, between Tish James, Lindsey Halligan? Two people go in, one lawyer leaves. I vote for that.
That's not the only update in the case of New York Attorney General Letitia James. Yeah, there she is, looking like she about to rob the Louvre. I support her. Y'all ain't finna get me on talking about no black woman. I seen what y'all did to Stephen A. Smith. You ain't been to that.
She showed up looking like Roy.
I said her name, the picture popped up. What you saying about me? Letitia James made her first court appearance yesterday, and as expected, she pled not guilty, but we did get a bit more information about her case. MSNBC confirmed the existence of a memo written by one of the career prosecutors who was fired by Lindsey Halligan, and the memo doesn't look great for the prosecution's case.
Remember that prosecutors allege that the profit that James made on this mortgage, favorable interest rate they allege that she got on the second home amounted to about $50 a month. But this memo said it actually may have been as small as $15 a month.
$15 for the price of HBO Max without commercials.
This president is a little bit fun. I mean, everybody he hates, he's like, you're going to jail, you're going to jail, I'm suing you. This building, fuck it, I'm tearing it to the ground. Hey, give me $230 million, because I said so. It's wild, it's wild.
Of all the things that we've done to our justice system, we're still hanging on to that no cameras in the courtroom. It doesn't matter. This board's a sketch guy, now, okay, you can only see him in charcoal. That's just silly.
Okay, Paula Poundstone, not a fan of the Sketch Artists Union.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you said. That's what I heard you say.
I love the
I heard you
Sketch
taking
Artists
jobs
Union.
away from sketch artists, because
No,
that's what I heard. That's what it sounded like to me, Paula
I
Poundstone.
have a background in courtroom sketch artists.
Now, on to Halligan's other
My
case.
whole family was in courtroom sketch. There was the criminal element of the Poundstone family, and then there were the sketchers. And
We'll be right back.